Hello there, I've got a treat today. So, friend of the show, Nathan Snow, that rhymes. He's a writer, he's got a book on Amazon. Here it is. Go have a look at it, go buy it. It's quite a good book. Anyway, not here to shill his stuff, not sponsored. I've been sent this from him. So, it's one of those dodgy 200 games in one nonsense things that you find from Boots or Debenhams or wherever the hell it's come from. So I thought we'd go for a few games and have a bit of a chuckle at its expense. So I thought I'd get it out first, have a quick look at it, and then we'll get to the games. So straight away you can see here, that's one of those dodgy Christmas 3 for 2 gift sort of stickers. Screams quality. On the back it shows you all the fun you can have. There isn't much fun. £18 apparently. I think I got this for about £6 plus postage off him, so thank you, Mr. Snow. You've ruined my weekend having to make this. Anyway, further ado, let's get on with this nonsense. So, straight away, I've already unscrewed this thing because little screws in battery things. Why do people put screws in battery things? Is it to save children's lives? I'm not being funny, but we all used to lick batteries as kids. So, why? Right. So, it's mono and just video. Not the best. But this thing, it doesn't really press. It's come scratched out the box as well, which you know it's a sign for quality. That or it's been returned because it was shit and then they just sold it on new again. It's got a pause button and a select button. Both these do the exact same thing during games. They both pause and choose, so you don't need two buttons. What a waste. You could have added an extra button for things. Not that you need extra buttons, because the majority of the games only uses one, and of which it's like someone spilt Vimto in it. Lovely. Shoulder button that does nothing because it's not a shoulder button, so why even make it? And then you've got your power button. On the back, takes 3 AA's to charge this little monster. Why you wouldn't just have a USB plug? But saying that, it might not be that recent. It could be an old one. Didn't really look at the date on the box because it's over there now. Oh well. Right, so this is a bugbear of mine with gaming consoles and things is go faster lights. Now, you can't really see it that bad on camera, but if you were to put your eye to that, you'd be blind. And I wear glasses, so I'm already a 4-eye, so I don't need that shit in my life. But that is just not only distracting, but it's also painful. And it also bleeds into this plastic, so you can see all red lights here when you're actually playing it. Not that you're going to play it for that long anyway. Anyway, boop. Right, so, gonna do a jump cut. Let's get to the games. I'm sure you're very excited. Okay, so first thing from booting it on, there's a horrendous buzzing noise. Not sure if you'll be able to hear that through the video footage, but it's very noticeable and it's very annoying. Also, looking through the menus, they're very overloaded. For example, the action games, there's 79 games. The fighting ones, there's only 9. Why not even them out a bit? I'll apologise now, the capture looks like a VHS that's gone wonky. It actually looks this good on the screen as well. Anyway, loads of these videos for plug and plays probably exist. I'm not going to go through every single game, but pick the ones with the most ridiculous names. I think that's the best way to go going forward. Classics such as Animal Contest. I sincerely hope this is going to be 2 dudes beating each other with dead chickens. Not sure what's going on. You press the button and an animal appears at random. The game. And that's it. Brilliant. What a start. Next up, we've got Police Dog Lazy. I think it's supposed to be Lassie. Wow, that title screen, worth it alone. And why is the music giving me epilepsy? Anyway, the game, the robber hides the loot, and then you go find it. So it's one of those shut your eyes and figure out which item's missing sort of thing. Fair enough, it's not that good, but hey, effort for making a different type of game. Next up, we've got Through Man, more like can't go through shit. Then Dark Castle. Will this be a rendition of that classic Mega Drive hit that we all know and love? Title screen's pretty nice. Right, so all you do is avoid the dragon while collecting question marks. You look like a ninja, but you can't use your sword. There's no button to attack. Do you have to open the castle? I've no idea. I don't know what to do. Next. Mad Xmas. Just how mad can Xmas be? Has your mum gone mental on gin? Oh, it's just a rip-off of that already dull Christmas game knocking about. You catch stuff, avoid the bad stuff. No thanks. Small dinosaur. I bet you're wondering just how small he is. Oh, it's the same as the Christmas game. Oh, rubbish. How tedious. Magic Johnny? Magic Joni. Game number 1, the first game that you'd ever think of clicking on. What you do is you eat blobs with a plant. Alright, fair enough. And that's it. I can't open this treasure chest, so I'm not sure what's there. But just look, I'm going to slow this down, this intro screen, because it goes ballistic speed. Just look at the words and the translation on that. It's incredible. Moving on to the racing section. Usually 8-bit racing games are fairly dull, so I was just going to skip through this, but then we found a couple of quality looking titles, so we may as well be nosy. Good Hand. I was hoping for some sort of God Hand meets racing. Don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, it's just garish City Connection. Hooray. Boring. Panzer Flycar. Quality intro screen. That is loud and oppressive. That is a good intro screen. At least it's a game. Get to the end without dying, running out of fuel, etc., but you can collect more fuel. This one gets a pass. The bar has been set. Police versus Thief. So you load that up and it comes up with Violent Chasing as the title. Like, alright, fair enough. There's nothing violent about it though, you just catch the other car. It's pretty rubbish. I was going to actually look at the game Violent, but then Awful Rushing sounds too amazing not to pass up. It's got some speed to it, but it's just a boring dodge stuff racer. Not much point to it. Onto the sport games. Now, sport is always full of the usual meh, but then I saw Goalkeeper. Now, there aren't that many games outside of Peter Shilton's Handball Maradona on the Commodore 64, bet you weren't going to hear that game today, that have specifically goalkeeping games, so you are the goalkeeper. So we have to at least try that. Jesus, look at the speed of the ball. How do you even stop that? Shooting section all sounds pretty boring on the first screen. Ah, there we go. Fated Pirate and Ghost Castle. Let's have a look at those. Fated Pirate. Can't seem to move. Only shoots in whatever direction. Don't really understand it. Plus I can barely see what's going on. Ghost Castle. Okay, look at that intro screen. Look at that titles. That's good. Let's hope we get some sort of Castlevania. Oh, it isn't. What the fuck's this nonsense? Oh, and if you thought Gradius is Gradius, you'd be right, only it isn't. What on earth is this garbled mess? At least they've got original games, you know, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the same NES ROMs looped over and over and over again like all the other dodgy cards. Well, there's not a lot of effort put into some of these. Powerful Girl? Well, if this isn't a Cartoon Network lawsuit coming, then I don't know what is. That is clearly a Powerpuff Girl. But at least it's a game. I'd say I queued 'em up, but I haven't a fucking clue what anything looks like. Utmost Warfare. Not Advanced Warfare or Ghost Fighter Warfare, no. Utmost Warfare. The utmostest of the warfare. It's just how much crazy shit can you chuck on the screen at once in space? The game. Man in Red, I'm at least hoping for a Green Beret rip-off, maybe. Nice arse, buddy. Oh, no. It's just rubbish Space Invaders for no reason. So, Warrior, let's at least have a look at a normal-sounding game within its titles. Okay, title screen looks alright, not too bad. Oh, wow. Okay, so walking balloons with legs and tanks. Of course it is. Natural bedfellows. Moving on, swiftly. So the fighting menu, the games. Most of these don't even sound like typical fighters. Oh, let's at least have a look at some. Hassle? This looks oddly familiar. It's an old... Can't remember the name. It's an old Taito game from years ago. Only they've swapped the sprites for furries. Why? Jumping Kid, not to be confused with Jump Jump on the same menu. In what world is jumping over animals a fighting game? Or a game at all? May as well have a look at Jump Jump anyway. Oh my god, what the fuck is that thing? Only one game on the list, sounding remotely like a brawler, is Spar. Watch this be a local supermarket game. Saying that, I'd absolutely play that over any of this shit. Oh, it's just Urban Champion on the NES, but with furries again. Finally, the last set is puzzle games. They're mostly generic sounding card games, but then you've got Egg Contest. Well, not sure why there's a mouse having a seizure on the intro screen, but good start. Oh, what's this? What's with all the egg puzzlers? Does the console need an egg section? So, Magic Egg. I have no idea what it is, and I don't know why it's deemed a puzzle game. Next. So, card game, egg, card game, egg. Rural Goblin, obviously. Oh, it's just whack-a-mole. And finally, Shrew Mouse. With a title screen like that, it must be good. Look at the little fella. Oh, Mr. Beauregard, I've forgotten the crepes. No, it's just Snake. Oh, that's it, I'm done. I've had enough, I'm off.